So the problem that we got here was given a list of dependency pairs, generate the steps that must be run, allowing some of them to be run in parallel if the dependencies allow. So what I was being told to do here is we're given an input of a list of dependencies. So this is, you can think of these dependencies as a direct acyclic graph. And what you wanted to do is know the order of which it is to be run. So this input actually has a graph that looks like this. So here we see that we start from A and G, and A is dependent on B, G is dependent on D, B is dependent on C, E, D, and E is dependent on F. So F is the only package that is independent. So in this question, so F has 0 dependencies, E has 1 dependency, it depends on F, and C has 2 dependencies, depends on E and F, D depends on E and F, B depends on E and F, but B also depends on C, E, F. So in this case, for B, it's either two dependencies, 3 dependencies, or 3 dependencies here. So I mean B, you want to pick the bigger one, 3 dependencies, and then G is like A is 4. Yeah, so G is 3. Sorry, G is 3. So 1, 2, 3, and A is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what you need to do. So you can think of building this question. What time am I at? You can think of this question as step 1, you build the DAG given the input. So you build the graph given the input, given this input, and then you use the DAG to determine the build order. So what I did was I used a table, and then I went through the entire list. So in this case, so for example, if we're looking at A and B, what I did was I looked into the table. I said, okay, so A is our source node. Who is the destination node that A belongs to? So in this case, A is B, right? So then our output, so the key is A and destination is B. So that's what I did here. And then, but in the case of B, B actually has C, E, and D, right? So actually the destination is an array. So we want to keep track of destination nodes that is to that source node. So in this case, B is our, so you can see B is our destination node. So here you can see B, C, B, E, and B, D. So if we look at our output, did I print out the output? Here's our output. So here you can see B, A is our key, destination nodes. So the only problem with that is if we were to go through every single entry, you can see that here, every single entry here, it doesn't have the F node. That's because the F node doesn't have a source node. So in your adjacency list, you don't see F. So this is missing. So after we do this, after we generate this table, we'll need a way to find our build order. So how are we going to do that?